Succeed in School. I'm Miriam. I run Search, which is the Sephardic Educational Advocacy Program of Sephardic Bikor Cholim. We help kids access services from the New York City Department of Ed, and we now have Search and Deal. Gloria Izon, I don't see her here right now, but Gloria Izon is our representative here. She can help you navigate MOESC and navigate your school. We are really, really fortunate that SBH listened and said, yeah, we need it in Deal as well. We help with your school, we help explain, we help you understand your child's evaluations, your child's strengths and weaknesses. We also advocate for you in schools. Sometimes we need a school to understand what your child needs, and sometimes we need you to understand what your child needs, and we help you with that. We analyze your child's evaluations, we navigate the process of the Board of Ed. We also run programs like this one. We have a homework club this summer, which means that for $10 you can drop your child off at Sephardic Bikor Cholim for 1 hour. We will give them pizza, a prize, and we will help them with their summer homework so they don't show up on August 28th with a notebook full of stuff that they didn't touch. And then you get that deer in the headlights look. So please, if you can join us for homework club, you just have to sign up with Sari, stal@sbhonline.org. We are very fortunate today to have as our main speaker Sari Dana. Okay, I asked her, please tell me what you do. And she said, I am a positive empowerment coach. And I'm like, wow. So I looked at your Instagram page. Oh. Okay, and I saw that you have a lot of followers. And I'm jealous because we only have a little over 400. SBH_search. That's our Instagram page. And you have a lot of followers. So as a parent advocate, as a school advocate, as a mom, as a grandma, I cannot emphasize enough what it is as parents do. As a mother, you have the obligation to advocate for your child and also to take care of yourself. And both of those things go hand in hand. And sometimes we have a very hard time. It's funny because my daughter left already. And she's like, Mom, what are you doing for fun? Fun? Like, what's that? She's a person who actually is teaching me not just about empowerment, but also about self-care. And sometimes we need someone to help us through that. And we are very pleased to have you today and to talk to us about parent empowerment. Okay? Sari.
More than thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. Hi, everybody. So happy to see you. I just want to start off by saying usually when I'm teaching movement with affirmations, I'm in sneakers or barefoot, exercise clothes. When I spoke to Sophia, I said, it's going to be a workshop. I'm like, oh, I could get dressed. I'm not used to getting dressed. I'm always in like yoga type of workout, so I'm excited to be here. I'm just going to begin in case you don't know me and just to get everyone on the same page. My name is Sari Dana, and I am a positive empowerment coach, and I stepped into that when I began to empower myself, and I learned how important this is. It changed my life every single day to do hard things, to be stronger than I was before, to be brave, to step up, to do hard things. I think that resonates a lot with me. And when I began healing myself in a healthy food relationship, and I ended like this really hard binge eating disorder sort of thing, and I began seeing myself, I took this practice into myself, and I started to see my body as strong, and I would give it positive attributes. I started to celebrate my accomplishments, and I would put Post-it notes on the mirror to remind myself that my hips are exactly the way they're supposed to be. And from that huge experience that I had, I mean, when you suffer with something for 30 years, 40 years, it really takes a toll on you. And I'm really excited to be the first person to see this, but I'm just letting you know, this is not the final cover. But if you've been following me, I wrote a book. This is the back. This is the front. The first group to show it to. And before I turn it around, it's really not ready for purchase yet. And that's the story I want to tell you. If you notice, the title says Body Love. On July 4th, I changed it to Body Positive. which meant that I thought my book would be ready on July 31st, and July 31st was yesterday, or 2 days ago, and it's not out yet. So now it might be August 31st, and then the publisher said maybe even September. And I'm like, but I told everyone May 31st and June 31st. And I planned the launch party and the whole entire thing. But I had to change the title, and it set me back. If you notice, my head is cut off on the graphic. I had to change that. I had to get new photography. So this is not the final book, but the words are pretty much it. And I learned something that I wanted to share with you. On July 4th, when my husband said, Sari, I just spoke to a copyright attorney. You cannot use Body Love. I'm not taking your book, Seth, and we're not getting sued. You gotta change. I'm like, I'm not changing. Every word is attributed to it. He goes, go back. And that day when my whole entire family was in the pool having a great time, my computer was broken. I was only able to see gray, and I said, I have to put the new title now, but what is the new title? I went through 1,000 different options, sent it to my editor, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. I'm like, I don't know. Ends up, a day later, we landed on Body Positive, and I was like, hello, positive. Why didn't I think of that in the first place? Hashem has a reason for everything. And I think we often forget that. I forgot it when I was in my distress and when I was crying. But something else happened. That when I was like stamping my feet and I was saying like, I was just so sad, I was so upset, I was hard on myself, I was criticizing myself. I said, I should have checked before I wrote the whole entire book. I should have did this and I should have did that. I shouldn't. And I forgot that I never wrote a book before. I forgot to celebrate myself. I forgot the commitment I gave to 3 years. I forgot the courage it took me to go through it. I forgot all those amazing steps. And when I reminded myself, my shift changed. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I would not have had a cover to change if I didn't sit and write, if I didn't believe in myself, if I wasn't confident in the process, if I forgot to commit to the one thing I want to do most. And I think that's a lesson we can all learn, is to celebrate ourselves. So, if it's okay, I'm going to ask you to put your hands together and clap for yourself. We often forget to celebrate the small moments, the day-to-day, the waking up, the going through the process, the making the phone call, filling out the paper, inquiring, interviewing, figuring it out. What do I do? Ask a friend. I'm not sure. Go find a therapist. Meet the therapist. It's not working. Something else. All the steps that you take, and we all take every day, we sometimes forget. So when Sophia and I were talking, we decided to say, celebrating you. And when I heard that amazing panel speaking, and I'm like, you know, things could get serious and things could get really hard. But when we could stop for a moment, celebrate ourselves, think about our accomplishments, a shift happens in our heart and in our mind, and we're able to move. We're able to create more motion. We're able to do the next best thing. When we're stuck, we're criticizing, we're hard, we're comparing our kids, we're comparing life, we're comparing what we don't have, we're seeing we're not enough, nothing's ever enough. We go into a mode that can't help ourselves and can't help our children. Who agrees? Right? It makes so much sense. But we forget. So today is all about a reminder. And when I put in affirmations, I like to think of affirmations as a reminder. As a reminder that I am brave. So when you're in a moment where you need to make a decision and you're not really sure, and you can say, wait, hold on. This morning I said I was brave, and I'm going to be brave right now. I'm going to make a decision. It's a reminder. A reminder to focus on yourself. To focus on your energy, to uplift the energy. Because when we have a home that's like down and nobody's smiling. So we want to lift up our energy and like, we got this. Do we always got it? Probably not. But we want to like, you know what? I'm confident. This is the path I'm on. This is what I'm doing. My energy, I'm going to feel it. I got it. And when our kids feel us saying, we got it, guess what? What happens to them? They get it. When you believe in them, they believe in themselves. So it's so important to give that over. And I want to thank Lauren for giving me some background information. And I honestly say that this is universal. Baruch Hashem, I just want to share this. On Monday, I did an event for DSN Women, mindful meditation class, but 1 hour meditating. 1 hour. They rocked. And half the people came in and said they never meditated before. And I used affirmations within the meditation for guided visualization, which we're going to do a little bit here too. And yesterday, for the moms of care, I was like elated. I was like, you know, this is for everyone, for each group, every generation, from a 2-year-old to 80 and above, B'ezrat Hashem, all of us. We can all believe and celebrate ourselves more. So I'm going to ask you to do this like little workshop, being that I'm not in my fitness clothes, that just go off the top of your head. And this is a great exercise that you could take home. You could do this every single day, and I really urge you to do it every single day. And actually, it was the one thing that I wrote in my book as a takeaway message. You know, I have all these like little takeaway messages in the book. And I wrote, we are able to uplift ourselves. We can self-generate. And I think that's such an important word. So many times we lean on other people to help us feel better about ourselves. We need to self-generate this minute by minute, second by second. Self-generate these feelings of happiness, joy, success, and abundance by focusing on what we want to happen even before it happens. And that's what we're doing today. We're going to celebrate every part of our being. You're going to feel it in your cells. I want it to emanate from you. My goal is that if you walk out of this today and just feeling that sense of accomplishment, that sense of strength, that empowering positive feeling, then I'll be so happy. So, take a moment. The first thing that comes to your mind, maybe even close your eyes so you can step into yourself a minute. And let's just take a breath all together to inhale, and deeply exhale out. With the eyes softly closed, just find stillness. If your mind is racing, gently bring it back. Think about aligning your physical body right here on the chair. Your beautiful heart and your mind in one spot. Inhale, deeply exhale. And with your eyes closed, think of one thing that you could celebrate yourself for. First thing that pops in your mind. Sometimes it's just literally getting out of bed, coming here, making an important phone call. I'm going to give you time to think about that now. And when you find it, that one thing to celebrate on, keeping your eyes closed, be in your body. Bring it into your heart. That one thing. And let it expand. Let that one thing that you can celebrate yourself for expand. Make it big, make it bountiful. Let that emanate into your bones and blood and cells. Let it move all around your whole entire body. Like happy emoji faces up and down your body. Putting a smile on your face. And hold that feeling really strongly and powerfully. Open up your eyes. And good job. Who felt it? Who felt it? How'd that make you feel? Let's just go around a little bit. How'd that make you feel? Accomplished, happy. Relaxed. Relaxed. Anybody else? Relaxed. Space. Oh my God. How often are we so stressed, wound up, resonate? Who feels that? Right? I think it's just in our culture today. Wound up, wound up, wound up. It's so important for us to unwind down. And one of the ways we could do that is what we just did. And I guarantee you, if you did this every single day, try not to miss, create rituals in your life where you could have self-growth. We're very focused on, it's okay. We're very focused on the clothing and fun, and we're very focused on the external, but the internal is so powerful that everything comes not as important after that. So we're going to go through a set of affirmations, workshop style. You could have, I forgot to do something so important. Yeah, it works. Yep. Love you, thank you. Got to do something so important that took me out. Back in. Okay, that celebrating item that you had, can you do me a favor? Can you tell to someone next to you what it was? You can tell someone behind you, unless it's really private. So good. Remind yourself to tell someone, let them celebrate with you. Make this into a process. Okay, so these are the affirmations. Affirmations, once again. Let's all come back, guys. Any questions thus far? How are we? Are we good? All right, awesome. So affirmations, again, there's many explanations for them, but the one that I'd like to bring today is reminders. So to practice these affirmations when maybe, you're not so sure or whatever, and then bring them into your life when you need it most. So this is the ones that we chose for today. I'm confident in the process, and we're going to go through each one a little bit deeper. The tiny moments. I celebrate the wins. We are in motion. I'm done comparing. We are stronger day by day. I am at peace. My energy is soaring. I am present today. The choice is mine. I rest my mind. This journey takes time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. So let's talk about each one. I heard that you do have notepads, so if you want, you could write. If not, you could just think about it. Up to you. But I'm confident in the process. So sometimes we need to feel very brave in the process, even when we're not sure. So I like to put in the word confidence because that takes us forward. So think how you would feel if you were very confident in the process. How would things change? Do you feel that excitement that just went in your body? If I was confident in the process, if I knew this talk was going to succeed from before, which but if Hashem, I practiced and I said, I am gonna succeed, then I'm confident. I'm confident in the process. If I walked in saying, oh my God, it's gonna stink, I can't, then this would stink. So I'm confident in the process, even when you're not sure. Even when we're not sure of the outcome, we're still confident in the process. So think about, and as I say this, and if you're writing, just let it flow. I totally believe in writing that just let it come out of your heart. There's no right or wrong. Confident in the process? What process are you confident, even if you're not sure? The tiny moments. Let's break things down into the smallest steps. Instead of having such grand thinking and such end results, let's talk about those beautiful tiny moments. The article that you read, the talk that you heard, the reaching out, the asking for help, figuring it out. Those tiny, tiny small moments, think right now, what are those tiny moments? And write it down, think about it. I celebrate the wins. Think about all the wins. Now, again, wins aren't these grand schemes, but wins are the smallest things. And accumulatively, they add up to big wins. We are in motion. You and your child, with this feeling, you're in motion. Step by step. You just continuing going. You're not sure. We're figuring it out. We're learning. We're confident in the process. We're feeling abundance in those tiny moments. So the tiny moments have abundance. I am done comparing, right? What does comparing do? Sucks the energy out of us. Comparing. We could relate that, like, if you compare your body to somebody else. I'm very into that body positive. So, like, I mean, that's just like, oh, just let's not compare. So just, like, remind yourself that if you notice you're comparing your child, just like, you know what, I'm just done. I'm not comparing. I'm just focusing right here. We are stronger today. Together, we are really, really strong. Again, just think about these words. You can even close your eyes as I'm speaking, or write, I am at peace. Oh my God. Don't we all want that peaceful feeling that we just experienced a minute ago from celebrating ourselves? I am at peace. And when we're at peace, our home is happier. Our life is happier. We're at peace. Peace with ourselves. I mean, how important is that? Peace with our own selves. And my energy is soaring. Feel that energy, like uplifted energy, way up high, that bounce in your step, and you know what, I'm just gonna like get through this day. I'm gonna make this day like really good, really great, because I have my energy. I am present today, and I'd love to bring this out on so many things that take away our presence, especially the phone. I mean, this is happening today. We're all talking about it, but it's just everywhere. I just would love to bring in, my son is on iLead, and they don't have, do you know iLead? And they get their phone 2 hours a week on designated times, and they're coming back today, tomorrow, and they didn't have their phone, and my son, 17, said it was the best experience he ever had. And in the bus to the airport in Israel, they had to have their phones because all the counselors were Israeli, so they didn't have any adult supervision, so they had to have their phones. And all the kids said, please, we don't want our phone back. Give it to us when we land in the airport in New York. These phones are energy sucks. We gotta really be careful where it takes us. It takes us away from playing on the floor, being present with our family, being present with ourselves. You know, really stick to your boundaries of like, you know what? I'll go on the phone between 12 and 2, but I'm not gonna be on from 3 to 8. You know, really stick to it, put it away. And if you have orders to make, an Instacart and all this and that, one of the things that I learned that totally changed my life are those boundaries. I make my orders on certain times of the week. I check my social media, certain times of the day. So my phone, I'm not like at whim to the phone. And believe me, sometimes I find myself, Instagram, DM, WhatsApp, boom, email, boom, 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 all over the place. And I'm like, wait. I gotta put this away. So remind yourself how important your presence is and what are the energy sucks that take you away. Phones are a very big distractor in our lives today. And the choice is mine. We're going to make that choice, that it's our choice to do this. And we're not going to get to everything today. I'll tell you in a second what that actually means. But I put a move called ease with it. that sometimes we think of these very big choices for self-care, for being present, for lifting our energy as these big things, but we could do the small ones, right? The one win of the day. The 1 hour I'll put the phone away. Like, do them in these little, small, easier ways. I rest my mind. How many people want to rest their mind? Oh, I know. Rest my mind, you know? Just like unwind it, unwind it. And the most important affirmation I think of today that I discussed with Sophia is the journey takes time. Just let that resonate a little bit. And as a parent, I'm even saying with myself, the journey takes time. Being a parent takes time. Growing our inner self takes time. Everything is a process. And the instant gratification that happens today, you know, quick, okay, how am I gonna get, you know, entertained on TikTok or Netflix, or everything's quick. I did not grow up that way, so I know the difference. But our kids don't. They're in instant, and even at your age, you're like borderline. So like, just think about that time. We have to like get that time going. Ah, how do you feel? All right, are we good? All right, awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. So what I do, and maybe I'm just gonna do it for like one song. So what I do is I teach a class called Movement, Mantras, and Meditation, that I take these affirmations, these mantras, and I put it to music and fun moves. And I'm gonna explain to you how that works and why it works. And to teach a class like this with the movement and mantras, it would take 60 minutes. We're not doing that today. But I thought we could do 1 minute or 2 minutes, just to create that feeling. So there's something called your state of being, which is a triangle. You may know this from Tony Robbins. And our state of being is that inside feeling, our inner self. And there's 3 points. That's our focus. What are we focusing on? Are we focusing on what's not working? Or are we focusing on what is working? So we take our focus all day, every day, as much as we can, every single minute, to focus on what is going right. Our brains naturally go to negativity, to what isn't right. It just happens. Just happens. So we have to train our brain training, to focus on what is going right. Then language. What's the language we're saying? Are we saying I can't, don't, hate, you know, like all these negative words? And can we please bring in a positive language? Love, I got this, let's do this, togetherness. You know, words that creates, that's our language. And then our physiology. And this is a great one when I teach this one in high school, because they're always saying, I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail. I'm like, did you study? Yes, so why do you think you're gonna fail? And so I have them go to the bathroom and literally, like find their strength in their body. And then I have them practice what it feels like to walk like this, and what it feels like to walk in the halls like this, with the chin up, crown of the head, feet grounded, navel in, really strong. And that strong present really works. It really works. So we want to put in those 3 elements of our focus, our language, and our physiology, and then our insides literally change. Another way to think about it is your physiology, the way you stand. Like when you exercise, like, don't you just feel great because you're exercising? You just feel great. So it's the way you stand, you know, step up, reach, you know, all those things are really, really good for us. That posture is really important. So sometimes when we're not feeling so confident, simply standing up tall can help. And this is a great thing to bring over to your kids, you know, like, you know, like that. Okay, so what do you think? I'm going to ask you, and we're going to raise our hands. I almost don't want to like move this because we set it up so good. But I have 3 sets of affirmations. I don't know if you can see it, but we're not going to have time. We're just going to do maybe one really, really quick. But you tell me which ones you like best. I'm confident in the process, the tiny moments. I celebrate the wins. We are in motion. Okay, raise your hand if you like that. Okay, okay. I'm done comparing. We are stronger day by day. I am at peace. My energy is soaring. Who likes that one? Okay, that one is more. Great. And what about, I am present today, the choice is mine. I rest my mind. This journey takes time. Okay. It looks like 2 or 3, right? Okay. Who says number 2? Who says number 3? Okay. Which one? Okay, Lauren, Sophia, you pick. Oh my God, what do you think? What do you think? Maybe let's do I'm done comparing, I'm stronger day by day. And then in the meditation, which we'll do at the end of this 1 or 2 minutes, I'll use the other one, okay? So, I'm going to ask you to feel like, what would it feel like to feel strong? What would it feel like to believe in your strength? What would it feel like to feel at peace? Let's all stand up. I'm going to put the mic down, so I'm going to do my best for you to hear me. And I'm going to click off my shoes. And you're going to stand on both feet, grounded to the floor. And this is called ready pose. Ready pose, like I said in physiology, like you're standing strong. Your palms are open, they're really strong, the shoulders back, shoulder blades together, and heart center opens. I want you to feel the muscles, navel spine connect, tuck under. Close the eyes softly for this next moment, and take a breath. All right, let's do this. You didn't expect that, right? I know you did. And if you're too young or young enough, you're not going to know this song, but it's called Celebration. Anybody know it? All right, good. I'm not sure. I'm another generation. I'm a grandma. All right, so we're going to celebrate ourselves. Great. These are the moves. Arms all the way up. Now change the arms. We're going to take it up. Now make a punch. Awesome. Now we're going to move really quick. Normally it takes a little bit longer. Now can you make a fist? And when you do brave. This one I love doing for like the little kids. Because I tell them, think of a superhero. But you can think of a superhero. We need it, don't we? Sometimes we need to be that super mom. Brave. Abundance, we tap the heart. Tap. As the arms go up, think of your blessings. Think of everything you have. Think of those beautiful tiny moments. Can we put that together? Great. We come up. Abundance, tap and lift. Awesome. Brave. Superhero mom. Abundant. Now when you say it, you can repeat it. You ready? Here we go. I am confident in the process. The tiny moments. I am confident in the process. The tiny moments. New move. Now this is a fist pump. You're going to celebrate yourself. Like, woohoo! You're going to celebrate that win. Maybe you have another win. Can you think of it? Celebrate yourself right now. Think deep, think hard. Draw it out. Feel that winning self. You got this. Next move is called willpower. Right from the heart. Really quick. Elbows up, shoulders down. Bend in the knees, lean it forward. You got that. Now this is your will to power forward on the days that you don't want to. Who knows those days? Willpower. Be going in motion day by day. Feeling the motion. Making it happen. 8, 7, 6, 5. Let's go celebration. Fist pumps here. You're doing a great job. Willpower. Celebrate. Willpower. Repeat after me. I celebrate the wins. The tiny moments. I celebrate
So putting it all together, use that brain, abundance. Celebrate, pump. Willpower, roll. You got that? Repeat. I am confident in the process. Those tiny moments. I celebrate my wins. We are in motion. 3 more times. I am confident in the process. Those tiny moments. I celebrate our wins. We are in motion. Make it bigger. Great. Think it. Abundance. Make it bigger. Celebrate. Willpower. Now this last one, top of the lungs. Let's go. I am confident in the process. The tiny moments. I celebrate my wins. We are in motion. Tell the person next to you, great job. Woo! Oh my goodness. Woo! Now, imagine doing that for 60 minutes. And we do. It's so fun. It's fun. It's empowering. You change yourself on a cellular level. You give yourself great endorphins and a great heart-pumping workout with a positive message. So I don't know if you know this, not know this, but I was the hardest core teacher of, do you remember? Okay, there we go, Gloria, you remember. And when I stepped into this in 2009, I squat, I have a trainer, I'm an exercise maven, but it just didn't mean as much to me. It just didn't. This meant more, and I'm feeling amazing because I'm having the opportunity to bring this out in a mental health forum. I'm excited for the day when regular exercise fitness, like our exercise clubs, value it. They're not there yet, but SBH, I got called so many times, and all our organizations. So I'm really proud that you stepped into this. Okay, I'm gonna do one thing and then one more, and then we're gonna call it a day. One thing, how do you feel? Great. Did we get any pictures, by the way? Oh my gosh, if we missed it, I'll be so upset. Yay, they did, I'm so excited. Okay, great. So you felt great, right? You felt great. And this is what positive language does. It totally lifts your spirits. Putting it with movement, mantras and meditation, that a whole entire class of it, obviously it's deeper, but this is something you can do every single day. Pick something of a positive language to work on and go for it. Just like say it, write it, repeat it, put it on your phone. It really lifts you. Okay, anyone, and you're gonna laugh at this, and I'm gonna celebrate myself, but I asked you girls for 3, which ones you like. The one I did was the one no one raised their hand for. I didn't realize. How funny, no one raised their hand for that, but it was great, right? It was great. All right, we're gonna end off with a visualization, and what that means is, has anyone ever practiced visualizations? Yes, 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 it's really, really good. So what that does is, you'll be in a breathing state, it'll take like 2 minutes, and I'm just gonna have you visualize your day, because when it goes in our brain first, all of a sudden you'll see, wow, what I thought about happened. It's like a prayer, like when we pray to Hashem. You know, like we ask for what we do want. So this is asking for what we do want. We don't usually ask for these sort of things. So we're gonna put that in. I mean, we do ask, but we're gonna put this in. All right, let's go back to that breath where we've always before. Feel yourself seated. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel the shoulders relax. You're the closest heaven that I'll ever be.
Take an inhale in. Deep exhale out. Ah. Make some noise. We hold on to so much stress and tension. Let it out of your body. Inhale once again. Deeply exhale. Ah. Let it go. Moment of stillness. Imagine yourself confident in the process. When something comes your way, believe in yourself. Even if you're not sure, imagine yourself. Imagine a real life situation. Notice the tiny moments. And like say, wow, fantastic. Celebrate it, see it. See yourself celebrating, clapping, cheering, smiling, loving, giving, receiving. Ah, celebrate. Just imagine celebrating, dancing, simchas, happiness. Imagine the motion of going forward step by step. Imagine yourself present and what that means to you, how that shows up to you. Imagine. What does that mean? The park, the boardwalk, the beach, the game that you're playing. Imagine yourself empowered with the choice of it. Ah, feel what it feels like to rest your mind. Ah, peaceful and calm and space. Remind yourself thinking that the journey takes time. And let's all whisper. The journey takes time. Hands on the heart, feel your heart beating. Breath out. Ah. Keeping your eyes like 10% open so you're still in your body, but a little bit more. And just move around your fingers and your wrists. Maybe you could shake out your head and your shoulders, your hips, anything. And when you're ready, take a beautiful inhale up. A deep exhale out. Let's use the arms for this one. Stretch the side body. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale out. I'm going to do one more. Inhale, inhale, inhale. We're going to shake something out that's still left over inside of us. Inhale, really, really big. Exhale, shh, shh, shh. One more time. Palms come together on top. We clap it. Just bring it to your third eye for me, reminding yourself of the power of your thoughts. Today I choose words of empowerment, hands on the heart. Today I choose an attitude of gratitude. And today I'm giving myself a big hand for showing up and doing the work. Woo! Great job, great job. Woo! All right, let's finish up with a quick share, and then I'm just gonna take the mic, pass it around, and anything you want to say. You can pass it if you don't want, but you can say anything.
Can I think about it? I'm gonna think about it.
Go. Anyone want to say anything? Which affirmation did they love? Why did they love it?
So one thing I took away was one of the lessons you said about just figuring out how to be present and thinking, okay, when my kids get off that bus today and I'm pushing them on the swings or, you know, trying to chase them around the house with my phone in my hand, ordering an Instacart or doing whatever, to just be present, put the phone down, be in the moment. Don't miss it going by. There's only a few weeks left of the summer. Everything's gonna, shift into a new gear soon. And just taking those small, tiny moments and like being present in the things that you don't want to miss. And I feel like today, when they get off the bus, I'm just gonna be ready for them. And
That's the best share ever. Who can take that home with them too? Awesome. Anybody else? Because these are very powerful. Anybody else? You're good. Thank you.
First, it's thank you, because I think you help everyone feel good about themselves. And as moms, we don't realize that in order to be the best advocates for our children, we also have to take time for ourselves to decompress and feel free and lighter and you're better able to make choices and decisions that impact your children when you feel like less stressed and that you less that it's a heavy weight on your shoulders and more like I'm able to do this. So thanks for letting everyone relax and feel free, and I always love the dance jams.
Yes, you do. Great job. Thank you. Anybody else? Fortune? Yes.
The part about not comparing yourself, because that's automatically not positive language. It's already negative. So take away comparing, you're already giving yourself self-love.
Absolutely.
I like when you said that the journey takes time, because I'm always stressing about like getting to that end result, and now like you made me like calm down, go step by step, and also like be confident in myself, and I could do this.
Awesome.
I can get through the process, and I think the journey will get there.
Awesome. I just want to invite everyone, I don't know if this is okay, but I do send out a positive newsletter. If anyone's interested in receiving, it's about things like this, just come over to me and I'm happy to add you. Okay, amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I missed a lot of it because I am sort of running this program. But it's on tape, and we will be posting this as well. So if you have anyone,
is it on tape?
It's going to be on our Insta tape.
Oh my God!
Perfect. No, it's perfect. And I just, after the first meditation, I was like calm, and I said, okay, I'm now calm enough to go actually eat something because I hadn't eaten anything all day. And it was like, and I'm so happy that I came for the end to hear about what everyone said, because as moms, we really do have to advocate for our children, but we also have to stay calm. And life is a journey, and I really can't even add on to, but what you gain in this session is really going to help all of us, especially your children. And of course, we are people, wives, daughters, sisters, and moms, and people. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us, and I really look forward to watching.
Okay. My son is going to be like, Ma, you spoke about me.
No, it's okay. Oh, no, yeah. So we are going to begin the next part of our program in about 10 minutes, and that's the preschool.